G'day music fans, Mark here from AustralianMusicHistory.com. Ever heard a song that feels like a cry from the heart, wrapped in a melody you just can't shake? That's What About Me by Moving Pictures, a 1982 gem that ruled Australia's charts and even cracked the US. If you're hooked on the tales behind our biggest tunes, hit subscribe and ring that bell. Today, we're exploring how this Sydney pub rock outfit turned a simple question into a global earworm, plus its wild rebirth with Shannon Noll in 2004. Let's get into it. So where did What About Me come from? Moving Pictures formed in Sydney in 1978. Cutting their teeth in the pub rock scene. Think sweaty gigs at the Royal Antler or the Manly Vale Hotel. Guitarist Gary Frost wrote this song with Francis Swan in 1981, inspired by a trip to the local corner shop. Frost saw kids eyeing lollies they couldn't afford and thought, what about them? This sparked lyrics about longing and being overlooked, universal stuff with a real Aussie twist. Recorded for their debut album, Days of Innocence, at Sydney's Studio 301, it was released in January 1982 on WBE Records, a small label tied to Wheatley Management. Producer Charles Fisher gave it a clean, punchy sound, but the band weren't expecting a monster hit. Singer Alex Smith later said, "We thought it was just another track." Yet its raw honesty struck a nerve, setting it up for a huge year and a journey across the Pacific. Let's talk charts, because What About Me was unstoppable. Released on WBE Records, catalogue number WBE 648, it hit the Australian Kent Music Report on February 15th, 1982, and climbed fast. By March, it was number one, shoving the Jay Giles Band's Centerfold aside, a cheeky US rock tune replaced by something deeper. It held the top spot for 6 weeks, a massive run, before Joan Jett's I Love Rock and Roll took over. With 24 weeks in the charts, it ended 1982 as Australia's number 3 single, behind Survivor's Eye of the Tiger and Dexy's Midnight Runners' Come On Eileen. Its Aussie success caught EMI's eye in the US. Released there in '83, it peaked at number 29 on the Billboard Hot 100. Not a chart topper, but solid for an unknown Aussie act. It wrapped up 1983 as the 88th biggest US single, proving it had legs beyond our shores. Then, in 2004, Shannon Noll, fresh off Australian Idol, revived it, hitting number 1 on the ARIA charts for 4 weeks and ending the year as Australia's top single. It even surprised everyone by peaking at number 2 in Ireland. So why did it resonate? It's 1982 and pub rock's the soundtrack to the working class life. What About Me stood out. It wasn't just loud, it was personal. The lyrics tapped into that quiet frustration of being ignored, whether you're a kid at the shop or a battler in the suburbs. It wasn't political, but it felt like a voice for the little guy. Overseas, the early 80s were all about new wave and MTV glitz. Think Duran Duran and Michael Jackson. An Aussie rock ballad was a long shot, but its sincerity cut through. Fast forward to 2004, and Knowles' cover hit during Idol fever. Australia loved a comeback story, and his rough-edged take fit the original spirit. Ireland's love for it? Chalk it up to a shared taste for heartfelt rock and a good underdog tale. What's the magic in What About Me? It starts with that big orchestral hit and winds down to a lone piano. The great Charlie Cole at his best. Simple and stark. It's not flashy, there's no big solo, just a tight, emotional punch. Charles Fisher's production keeps it crisp but raw. Think pub stage energy with the studio shine. So what's its legacy? For moving pictures, What About Me was their peak. Days of Innocence went triple platinum here, but they never matched it. The US run brought modest fame, though internal rifts saw Frost leave by 1984. Still, the song's a fixture. Triple M ranked at number 37 in their 2018 Ozzest 100 Aussie Classics. It's the kind of track that sparks nostalgia at a pub or a roadhouse. Noll's cover gave it new life. His ARIA win and Irish Surprise showed its timeless pull. Today, it's a bridge between 80s pub rock and modern covers, a reminder of when Aussie music could go toe-to-toe with the world. So that's What About Me, a song that roared to number one twice and keeps echoing. Love this trip back? Hit the like button, share it with your mates, and subscribe for more Aussie hits. Did you belt this one out in 1982? Drop a comment, I read them all. Next time, we're cracking another classic, so stick around and I'll catch you soon.